Dear friends, I am Dr. Puneet Agrawal. I am a physician at Mohali. 2 days back, we heard the very sad news of famous Bollywood actor Sushant Singh Rajput, who has passed away, likely because of suicide, as the news is coming up. And since then, the social media has been flooded up with the news of mental health, depression, and all this kind of news. I would like to raise a point today here by this video that mental health is a very important aspect of our day-to-day life. We all are very concerned about various illnesses, various diseases, but in India, unluckily, Indians are not much aware about the mental health, and it is a major factor in our life, and because it is something which affects your day-to-day life, and it affects you 24/7. If you don't cure this mental disease, then it can affect your every organ, it can affect your other diseases also. So anyone who feels that one is suffering from some kind of depression should seek the consult of a nearby mental health specialist or a psychiatrist or psychologist. The signs of depression are like someone who is not feeling well, feeling of well-being is not there, and a person feels sad all the time. She wants to cry out sometimes, sitting alone, and doesn't want to eat anything. Or a person may be indulged in addictions, alcohol or any other kind of addictions can be there. And in the same way, the patient may feel that he has lost interest in all the routine activities. So all these are signs of depression, and when someone feels it, he or she should talk to the nearby person, any friend, it can be any relative, anyone who feels that by talking to that person he would feel better. And early consultation with a psychiatrist or a psychologist should be taken without any delay. And also we should also train our children to be mentally very strong. Like we always talk about intelligent quotient only, IQ only. We never talk about other abilities of our brain. Our child should not only be strong in maths or strong in other skills, but he should also be strong mentally. So along with intelligent quotient, there are other quotients one is called as a social quotient. Social quotient is that how a person socially is, how he is interacting with the people in their society. And there is something called as emotional quotient. Emotional quotient is that how responsible one person is, how honest he is, and how humble he is, how considerate he is, right? And there is something called as the adversity quotient, which is the ability of a person to cope up with the rough patch in their life and to bear out the mental stress, mental trauma he is suffering, and to cope with the stress. So all these abilities should be there in our life, and we should train our children not only to be good in studies, but also good in their mental capability to cope up with the various stresses, various ups and downs of their lives. So this is a basic motive of my talk today with all of you, and I would like to conclude with that if you feel that any person in your society, it can be your any family person, your relative, your friend, you feel that the person is not feeling well and he or she is in depression, you should immediately talk to that person so that the person doesn't land up in problems like suicide or doing all these kind of activities. Thank you so much.